Alright, this video today is going to be me making a little Thai yellow curry with just some junk I got laying in the fridge. This is actually going to be vegetarian only because I don't have any chicken or beef thawed out. So I'm going to start, as you can see, with this is just a regular non-stick skillet. It doesn't have to be non-stick, but I like it that way. It's easy. Alright, so I got medium heat on there. I have a little bit of this shallot oil that I kind of like. I found it somewhere, I don't know. So we're gonna hit a little bit of that in there. And I've got some chopped yellow onion, moderately chopped. I'm gonna toss that in there. Just splash some oil on my shirt. There we go. All right. We got that. And I'm also gonna put a little bit of fresh garlic in there. I take garlic cloves, smash them up. I don't smash them up. I grind them up in the food processor and then jar them. Put it in a jar with olive oil. So we're going to toss some of that in there. Maybe a little more. It's good for your heart, right? Okay. All right. So we got that. Now I'll show you here. I cut some lemongrass. I got a fresh piece of lemongrass which I cut down to the core, and then chopped a little bit of it. Put it in my mortar and pestle to get it pulverized so it's not as fibrous when you're eating it. So that's what we have here. So I'm going to put that in here as well. I have no idea what this is going to taste like, but I think it's going to be okay. I'll be back. Okay, so I've got these ingredients in here, and we're just going to get them mixed up a little bit. I just turned on the skillet, as you noticed, so it's going to take a minute to get our heat up here. But while that's happening, we'll just blend up all this fresh garlic, lemongrass, and the onion. Let's give it a little bit of salt at this point. There we go. We'll give it a little bit of pepper, a little black pepper. There you go. Alright, so we'll let this keep rolling. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, at this point, I'm going to add some of my curry. This is a Mayploy yellow curry. I buy a big container of it, and it's like a bag, sort of, so it's a pain. So I put it in one of these big pickle jars. So I'm going to add, I don't know, a pretty good clump of that. Maybe a little more if you like it a little spicy. And we're going to get that mixed in here. You know, that curry paste is very dry, so we're going to get it blended with the oil a little bit. And then I think we'll probably put in the red bell pepper that I found in the fridge. Get that, let that cook a little bit, and then we're going to go with the. You know what? I think we're going to put the rice cake roll in there and try to get that with some heat, get it browned a little bit. I think we're going to do that now, actually. So here we go. I've got rice cake roll. These are just little rice cakes that they lay out and then roll into little, almost like a little rope. So let's get some more of this. See what we got. So you can kind of see that. See how it's just sort of rolled up. Alright, we'll let that go for a minute here. And wouldn't mind getting a little sear on there. And if I did this again, I think I'd actually go with the rice cake roll first with some real high heat. So we'll see what we get here. This way it's definitely gonna soak up the curry flavor, which is something that we like. I'm gonna have to put the phone down here though and open up a can of coconut milk. There's no particular brand that I prefer. Let's see what I got here. It's famous. Look at that. Wow. Alright, so we're back. I just continued to let this cook down. I did add in these red bell peppers. I don't want them to really cook much, because I'd like them to still be crispy when it's finished. I did add just a little bit of water, just a few drops, just because it's just getting a little bit dry in here. You could have added a little more oil, but I didn't see the need to do that. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of our coconut milk. Here we go. Really, how much is totally up to you. Depends on, at this point, how many people you're cooking for, right? Then we're going to continue to get this mixed with the curry. It's once we get this mixed that we're going to taste this and see what we got. And if it needs a little salt, we'll hit it. If the curry is too weak, if you like it a little bit more powerful, then that's when you'll add a little bit more of the curry paste. So we're going to let this come up to heat, and then we'll be back. All right, I added that can. It's nice and hot. I actually added about half the can, tasted it, and it was a little spicier than I like. But that's totally up to you. And since I've got these little rolled rice cakes in here, I think I'm probably not going to put this on top of rice or rice noodles. But now that I think about it, I'm wondering if I've got any. I think some bamboo shoots would be real good in here. So I have some of those. I'm going to drain this can and dump those in there. I think give them a nice little crunch. All right, that's it. I added the bamboo shoots. It's all come together. It's pretty simple. Like I said, since this actually has rice rolled. So this is it, all done. I pulled a little bit out, put it in a little bowl. It's nothing pretty. This is a quick snack. It took me all about 15 minutes.